Welcome to this episode of Collectibles or Junk. Today we're going to explore if children's books are collectibles or junk. Now, there are millions of children's books out there. I work in a school for about 2 decades now, and there's just so many books in school libraries. I mean, there's cheaply made ones, there's fancy made ones, there's just so many books. And this box of books here, books from my childhood. Disney yearbook. We have Disney books. All right, Bambi, Lady and the Tramp. Classic Disney books here. Copyright 1981 here. Other than the sticker that I put on these books when I was a kid, these books are in pristine condition. Cinderella. $1974 copyright. 50-year-old book here. Great shape, minus the Property of David sticker that was put on it about 40 years ago. Got Todd and Copper. My favorite book of my mother. She used to read to me when I was a kid. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. $1973, it looks like. Yep, 1973. Excellent condition. Although I think I cut a picture out in this book. There it is. I'm not mistaken here. 1992, 7th grade me had to do a book report and needed a picture of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And I got the picture out of this book. My mother freaked out on me that I did so. She was mad that I waited till the last minute to do the book report. I got to get an image from a S.E. Hinton book, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was Rumblefish or I don't remember. But either way, cut the picture out. Destroyed that book. These Disney books, 40, 50 years old, great shape, minus a sticker. Are they worth holding on to? These are books that were given to me as a gift. I think my aunt's mother always bought me books for the holidays. Got me this set of classic fairy tales. These books were never even read. I wasn't a reader as a kid, so unfortunately, 1984, the 40-year-old books. So unfortunately, I never got into these books. I do plan on reading them to my young children. That's why I held on to them. One of the reasons why I held on to them. I'm a collectible hoarder. So I always thought these books, being in the great shape they were, would be worth holding on to as a kid. Holding on to as an adult, I should say. And my daughter's kindergarten, and she's in one of those reading phases, where drop everything and read. Things they do at school, or 30 book campaigns and this and that, and she wants to read every night. So I'm running out of her personal books. So I decided I'm going to break out these old books of mine and start reading them. Got tons of Disney ones, classic fairy tale ones, Sesame Street yearbooks. No sticker on this one. Not sure if I wrote in these books or not. Oh, there I did. I did write in these books, so I guess some pencils. Oh, there's me as a kid. Some drawing in these books obviously doesn't take any value away from it. Well, some value, if there's any value in these books at all. Take the value away a little bit. My dad was my hero back then. He looked like me, laughed like me. It's a good tickler, is silly. He liked to spend more time with me. Ain't that the truth? So 1984 yearbook, 40-year-old Sesame Street book, 41-year-old Sesame Street book. These books with anything. Children's Bibles. My grandparents' neighbors passed these books on to me. Copyright 1981. I never read them. I don't even know if they read them or not. Darn, they're in mint condition. I should say very good condition, right? Nothing 40 years old is going to be mint condition, unless it's uncirculated. So my question for you is, are these collectibles or junk? There's millions of books out there. These are books from the 80s and the 70s. Are they considered vintage? Are they antiques? Or only things from the 50s and 60s and 40s and 30s and before that really worth anything when it comes to books? And books from the 1800s, 1700s. I mean, that's the stuff that's obviously worth lots of money, I would think. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm no expert on what's worth anything because I was brainwashed as a kid to think everything has some kind of value to it or can be worth money someday. So I don't know. What do you think? Are children's books worth holding on to, other than for sentimental reasons, other than for entertainment? I held these books on for 40 plus years. I'm going to break them out, read them to my children, because I have 2 small children. Probably not going to let them hold these books because, again, I think they're collectibles, so I doubt they're going to be able to hold them and put the little dirty Cheeto stain hands on these books, because, I mean, I've kept them in such good shape for such a long time. Daddy will be holding these books when he reads them to him, but they're worth holding on to after my children outgrow these books. What do you think? Let me know. Leave a comment. Like all YouTubers tell you, like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.